Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your astrology and tarot reading for the month of May 2020. I hope you guys are doing great out there, and it's great to be back with you again. If you are a new or returning subscriber, I am so glad to have you here. And if it's your first time to the channel, welcome, and thanks so much for coming by. If you have not yet done so, I do always invite you to hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. Also do give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. First, as always, I have a few quick notes that I always go through before each reading. First, though, I do want to say that I apologize for not getting out mid-monthly readings for the month of April. My personal readings have been increasing, and I've been pretty busy, so I was just not able to get those done. So what I've really kind of decided to do, at least for now, is I'll be doing one big general reading at the beginning of each month for each sign, and I will also, of course, be doing the full moon readings I always do, and maybe I'll be doing, sometimes I'll do mid-monthlies if I get time, especially if we have big planetary motions or eclipses or things like that we want to update on. And I'm really hoping to start as well doing love and relationship readings, because we've got a really long journey of Venus going through Gemini. We're going to have a Venus retrograde starting in the middle of this month. And so love and relationships and, interactions are very important to everybody right now, and they're definitely coming up planetarily as well. So here's my notes as always, guys. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Aquarius out there, so if this makes sense to you, it resonates with you and speaks to you, then it is meant for you. If it does not resonate with you, kick it on out to another Aquarius or revisit this reading in another week or so. It may make more sense then. Also do check your personal chart, see what's going on in your planet placements, because this will mostly correspond to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And all Aquarius cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you are interested in a personal reading, want any kind of information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links are below in the description box. So let's get going, guys. I will talk about your astrology for the month a little bit, and then we're mostly going to get into doing a full card spread for you. So this is the month of Taurus. We start out at the beginning of May, so the next 3 weeks or so, that is where our sun sign is positioned. Aquarius, Taurus is one of your more challenging signs, one of those toughies. It's a square aspect in astrology to you, so both of you, these signs are known for being stubborn, a little bit hard-headed. They don't like to change position too much, so you may find yourself sort of bumping up against, other people or situations where, it's a little bit more inflexible than it usually is. So it's important that you maintain flexibility. Don't get too rooted into only seeing things one way, or only, solving a problem one way, because, it's important to maintain some flexibility right now. This will mostly be highlighting your fourth house universally. The fourth house is the Cancer house. So Aquarius, this is a month, most of this month is really going to center around the elements of home, and your soul's origins and roots, where you want to make your home, who you want to make your home with, what's going on within your home dynamic, which a lot of people have been staying home more lately. So, that's something that may need balancing. It may need sorting out. So that's definitely coming up for healing and recognition. Venus is in Gemini, like I was saying, and we are going to be going into a time of a lot of retrogrades this month. Pluto just went retrograde last weekend, and so by mid-month of May, we will have Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn as well going retrograde. So Venus being in retrograde, it only happens every couple of years. We don't get that many Venus retrogrades, and so it's going to be a very important time of review, and kind of revisiting relationships many times to communicate better, because Gemini is a communication sign, which is where Venus will be until August 4th. So I would say that this long journey of Venus in Gemini is very much about learning to communicate better in a relationship, opening up and saying what you really feel, encouraging others to say and speak what they really feel, and just, trying to arrive at a balance, because, Gemini is the twins, so both twins need to be in balance. Both of them need to get what they're wanting. And if this deals especially with a soulmate or a twin flame, which is, think about Gemini as the twins. So if it's a twin flame, or if it is a, a deep soul, connection, it becomes even more important. And so Aquarius, Gemini energy, that's going to be in your 5th house. So it really is so much about the heart center for you, communication and speaking from the heart. Aquarius tends to be a very intellectual sign. You're all about the mind and the mental body, because you are an air sign. You're the oldest air sign. So, getting down out of the head and feeling more into the heart, and letting the two come to a balance so that you can communicate your truth and allow others to do the same, is going to be a very powerful journey for you indeed this month. And, indeed over until, through August, when Venus moves out of Gemini finally. So also want to point out as well that Saturn is still in your sign. It is in that sign of Aquarius, the first couple degrees. And so yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on with that, and Saturn is going to be moving retrograde, so you'll certainly be feeling that, and you will be reviewing and, maybe reworking, future plans, goals, the way you want to lay foundations, and, pave the way for a more solid future. Also, right now, Mars is in your sign. It's in Aquarius, so you will have a good resource and abundance of energy. By mid-month, that goes into Pisces, so it becomes a little bit more sleepy. Our energy is a little bit more dreamy and creative at that time. But right now, this first, part of the month, Aquarius, you do have some good physical energy to get things done. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to pull first a major arcana card to see what your overall theme for May is. We're going to do some oracle, and I'm going to be doing a tarot spread with 2 different decks. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Aquarius as we do the reading for May 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session, and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, so definitely this is about the home for you. The Chariot card comes up, which seems to be all about forward movement, but it isn't always. It is about balance, like we said. We have the dark and the light, the two sides, the feminine, the masculine, the yin and the yang. So this is very much about balancing those two sides of yourself, and also sometimes that with yourself and another person. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and that's why this is all about that home environment, and that is the place that Taurus is lighting up for you most of this month. So it is all about, a journey of knowledge, a journey of how to create a better home environment. You may be doing a lot of learning, a lot of, study or mental or spiritual growth as well this month with that Chariot card coming through, because there is still forward motion, even if it is around that home environment. So let's pull a crystal chakra card. We're going to see which gemstone or crystal is best for you to work with, and what chakra may be coming up to be healed and balanced. Oh, Aquarius, I like this. Okay, so the citrine came up. That's a beautiful solar plexus stone. It's always been one of my favorites. I have one sitting right here on my table. This is beautiful for self-esteem, rebuilding confidence, just feeling generally more positive about yourself and the future and what you're doing. Yet again, there it says abundance and creativity. So again, this encourages you to be creative, to think outside of the box. And it is about the solar plexus. So if you are, wanting to work deeper into that area, you can, use an actual citrine gemstone. You can put it, on that solar plexus area of the body when you meditate. And I definitely recommend go on YouTube and do a search of solar plexus sound therapy. And there will be all kinds of, free videos that you can listen to that have tonal vibrations that will help to restore and rebuild, that solar plexus area, which is all about self-esteem, self-worth, believing in yourself, that whole thing, even if that sounds a little cheesy, it's like that's really what it is to, know your heart and know your mind and go for your goals. Yes. So let's pull a card from the Druid Animal Oracle, see which animal spirit's coming through here for you. Oh, Aquarius, this is a month of transformation for sure. There is the snake spirit, the adder. So to me, this is all about rebirth cycles happening. So it's time to shed off something old that has been, either outworn, it's not working, needs to be transformed, needs to regenerate and be healed. The snake is a huge sign of healing. It is a symbol of that. It actually, in medicine we have, oh gosh, why is that slipping my mind what that's called? But what I'm talking about. It's the two snakes, and it's the symbol of healing. So there is a lot of healing going on, and very interesting to me as well, the snake in Chinese astrology and their zodiac is aligned with Taurus energy, which is where the sun is. So it's kind of a perfect combination for you right now. But definitely, it's also just, using your intuition, getting grounded, getting close to the earth, because, the snake is very grounded. It's very close, its whole body is down there on the earth. So it definitely feels all the vibrations, all the changes. It's very, very aware of them. And time to make some healthful changes and transitions here, Aquarius. So let's pull a card from the Fairy Oracle. As we're in the month of May, in the time of Taurus, this is very beautiful earth spirit energy, very beautifully connected with Mother Earth, and the fairies are, old nature spirits that are connected with the natural world and with the earth. So let's get a message from them for you. Nature's signs. Ooh, Aquarius, look at this beautiful card. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go through your day. Nature speaks to us continually. We only need to open our hearts and minds. And Aquarius, like I said, it's about opening your heart, opening your mind. I kind of love that there's the badger in the card too, because the badger to me is, this is a strong kind of warrior spirit, very resilient, very, very tough, knows how to navigate through lots of changes, and definitely stands up for what it believes in. And so then we also have lots of butterflies in this card, more symbols of transformation and rebirth. So Aquarius, make sure to be in nature, make sure to get connected to the earth, get connected to yourself. Both heart and mind need to come together right now. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here. Let's get into your tarot and see what we've got for you for this month, for your full story here. What's going on with my Aquarians? Oh, yes. I love it. Okay. Aquarius, so right now, brand new doors are opening. Look at that with the Two of Wands right at the center. This is where you are right now. There are new pathways. If you feel like, something just isn't working, it's like, look to the new door that's opening in front of you. Try a different way. Again, like I said in the beginning, don't get too stuck in only one way of doing it, because, the universe is presenting, some new options, some different solutions. And that one wanted to just flip out. And this is definitely having to do with something that's been very heartbreaking, very emotional. It's like here's something that's really maybe hurt you, let you down, or someone else down. But remember, these 2 cups are still standing, so it's not all lost, Aquarius. There is still a lot to build from. There's still a lot to grow from. And there are definitely, you know, potentials for new starts, new growth, new beginnings coming in. So the immediate past, we have the Knight of Cups. So to me, this is about, you know, emotional offers coming in, somebody, you know, telling you they love you, somebody offering their love to you, or you offering your love to them. So let's get a clarifier on that. I am using the Tarot of Dreams for the main spread and the Great Rider-Waite for the clarifier. Yes, and so Aquarius, something is changing. There's something very, again, look at this. We've got this Death card coming up over it. So, you know, to me, it's like there's something about these emotional offers and emotional potentials that are definitely in transition and in flux. Something is being, you know, regenerated. Something's transforming. Some old way of doing things is dying away so that new things can be reborn. This, again, it could be learning how to better communicate emotionally, an old way of, you know, loving, an old way of connecting is going away there and changing and transforming. I mean, you've already got, you know, like the snake, you know, this is to me, again, transformation, transmutation, new beginnings coming in, letting go of old grief and old pain. Into the immediate future, though, Aquarius, very, very positive. Look at that Sun card coming up, you know, very strong solar energy. And look at this, just remember, you know, you had that citrine, very, very solar, strong energy. And here we have the Sun coming up, very, very strong solar energy again. And the Sun is the most positive card of the tarot. So it's like when you see that coming in, you know that things are probably going to work out for the best no matter what. So let's see what clarifies the Sun. I'm also getting, for some of you, Aquarius, this is general, so it's not maybe for every single one of you, but I'm getting a feeling that, you know, with that Death card and the Knight of Cups in the immediate past, that, you know, some of you may really feel like there's someone that you maybe offered their love to you and you didn't respond really well, or vice versa. You offered your love to them and they didn't respond well, and so you may just feel like there's no hope, or that whole connection is over. But that's, Spirit's just saying, you know, that's not necessarily true for all of you. For some of you it may be, but for definitely not for all of you. This is just a transition. This is just a transformation, guys. Yeah, I mean, there are bold new beginnings coming in here. This is fresh, new energy. You know, very, very beautiful and open, and, you know, just starting from fresh, and, you know, just embracing that kind of innocent spirit of possibility. So if you're trying to reconnect with someone that maybe you feel like you missed your chance, it's like this is saying you can have this whole new beginning. If this is somebody that has left you behind, or you've left them behind, or something like that, then there are, you know, brand new beginnings on the horizon. Either way, however, take it as it resonates to your particular situation. You know, but this is very positive going forward into the future. You know, what you're focused on right now, Aquarius, though, you know, a lot of you is this King of Cups. This is what's going on in your subconscious, you know, is a healing, an emotional healing. This is beautiful water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So to me, you know, the King of Cups is all about mastery of emotion, understanding its feelings better. And Aquarius, like I said, you know, you are a very intellectual sign. And so this could be, you know, such a powerful time for you to really connect both the head and the heart, you know, for that emotional healing, for that understanding of your deeper feelings and how to express them in a more, easy, you know, positive and just a more free-flowing way. And look at that, our Chariot came back out. So absolutely, you are learning so much this month, Aquarius. There is so much balance going on here. Look again, see the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, that divine connection. So, you know, this is really, you know, going towards the stars. This is going towards that higher awareness, higher knowledge. Anything that you're learning right now, especially in the emotional body, is so, so important, because again, the Chariot is Cancer energy. It's all about your soul's depths, you know, the beginnings and the origins of your soul, and even deep reaching into past lives. Going on top here, crowning the spread, is the Five of Swords. So, you know, there is been this feeling of, you know, just sadness, disappointment, loss, you know, maybe one or both people in a situation feeling like, you know, one of them was let down, or, you know, either they didn't fulfill their end of a bargain, or they left you holding the bag, or you did that to them, or maybe both of you are feeling that way a little bit. That is a Venus card. So, you know, it is your energy too. It's Aquarius Venus. So, whew, I mean, that to me, that just feels like, you know, maybe both of you had a misunderstanding, especially through communication, because it is a 5. So let's get a clarifier on that. And yeah, this has to do with the reconciliation for a lot of my Aquarians out there. I get this strong feeling there's been some sort of miscommunication, you know, some kind of cloudiness and clarity. This is the message from Spirit. So this is always an important position in any reading. But with that 6 of Cups, this is like nostalgia. This is, you know, if you're in a situation like that with a love connection, you know, both of you are really thinking about this. Both of you have been hurt in some way, and both of you really want to speak. Both of you actually want to talk this out. That's really what I'm feeling here. But guys, this is very positive going forward. Let's get some advice and pull some more cards up here on the side to get some suggestions on how to approach all of this. Ooh, yeah, there's some tussle energy going on within you, and maybe in your person, if you're if this is about a relationship. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. Wow. All right, Aquarius, this is a power reading. So suggested approach. There it is, the Hierophant, the Faith card. This is Taurus energy. It's the Taurus card. There's a symbol right there on the top. So, you know, we are again in that Taurus energy. So this is really aligning for you right now. So this is saying have faith, do not give up. There's all the, you know, different world spiritualities and religion symbols, you know, all around him. So this is a person who's very connected to the higher truth, to the divine mysteries. You know, for any of you that, you know, even if you're not like religious, you don't have to be, obviously, you know, and I'm not a big proponent of religion, of organized religion, you know, but it's like no matter what your beliefs, no matter what your faith, no matter what your spirituality, reach out, pray, meditate, do whatever it is that helps you to get in touch with the divine. The 5, you know, the Hierophant is also about commitments. This can point to like marriages, you know, divine unions and things like that. So if this does, for some of you, have to do with a relationship, it could very well be about deepening a commitment in a relationship that you're in. Or somebody wanting to deepen one with you. So let's see what clarifies this. Yeah, and you're really holding on. They're holding on. There's something where you both, you know, one or both, take it as it resonates, but one or both of you are holding on for some kind of success and really still hoping for that with that 4 of Pentacles. Also, this is sometimes saying, let your guard down a little bit here, Aquarius, because that 4 of Pentacles, you know, sometimes it's like heart chakra's blocked because he's holding on so tight for security that he's not feeling very much with his heart because he's so worried about getting hurt. So it's like this is saying, you know, for the right person, you know, let the right one in. Let them see your vulnerable side. That's really what's going to bridge this gap of commitment and connection. What you need to know, this is currently in building process. The coins, the Three of Coins, this is all about, this is Capricorn energy, this is Mars, so it's very diligent, dedicated work that happens, one day at a time, one step at a time. It's very beautiful because, that Three of Coins is always about building a strong spiritual center. And for you, Aquarius, right now, with the Chariot coming out, all these transformations coming out, the Hierophant, this is about you rebuilding a really strong spiritual life. Whatever it is, there, you feel that out for yourself. But whether it's, Christianity or Wicca or Buddhism or, anything, it's like whether, whatever it is, if it's a ritual or a, routine of your own making to connect with spirit, you are definitely working on this. And other people are willing to help you as well. You're not alone in it. Yeah, slow but steady wins the race here, Aquarius. You don't have to rush on building that. Let yourself explore different spiritualities. Let yourself, just take this one day at a time. The beautiful thing about this is that Knight of Pentacles always gets to his destination. He does not get deterred, even if it takes a long time. So here on the Hopes and Fears, we have that Four of Cups. So Aquarius, there definitely is a fear of missing out here. There really is. It's like you've got these 3 cups lined up. They're pretty good. But there's that one cup that you're like, wow, if I just had that to work out. It's like that would just kind of complete this picture. And funny enough, that Four of Cups is a Cancer energy. So there's a lot of Cancer here, home, stability, foundations, all of that's coming up right now. Yeah, and Aquarius, right now, the feeling I get is there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of interior conflict. Because even though I think there's a lot of things going right in your life, you're really wanting that one cup. You're really, wanting that missing piece that's going to bring you more harmony and stability. And remember, again, this is in the Hopes and Fears position, so it's like, it's not the actuality. This is just, what's kind of going on in the mind and the heart. But you're really kind of stressing out over this. There's a lot of conflict that, you might even be taking out on other people because you just feel, you feel frustrated. There's some anger and, aggravation there around this. So, work it out. And of course, remember to be grateful for the good things that are already happening, because when we pay attention to the things that are good in our life, we tend to attract more of it. That's always just the way it flows. So on the outcome card here, we have the Judgment. Voila! To me, this is gorgeous because, at the immediate past, we had the Death card, right? And so that feels pretty heavy. But then the Judgment card, to me, is like the higher vibration of the Death card, because it is Pluto energy. It's very much, aligned with that Scorpio feeling. But to me, the Judgment card is about the rebirth. It's about the resurrection. It's about the phoenix rising from the ashes. So like I said, for a lot of my Aquarians out there, anything that you thought was dead and buried, there's no way that I'll get my job back or get my old, income back. There's no way that my relationship or my marriage can be saved. There's no way, Ooh, but then that Judgment card comes in and it's like the rebirth, the phoenix arises, where you didn't think anything could recover at all. So wow, that is a pretty powerful outcome card there, especially considering the whole of this reading. Yes, and look, woo, Aquarius. 5 of Swords came up again. We had this once, crowning the spread, remember? So to me, this is all about a rebirth after you feeling like all was lost. Woo! That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I'm just going to leave that there. That is gorgeous. So, bottom of the deck on the Rider-Waite, we have the Star card. That is your own energy. And Aquarius, that to me is also a symbol that you will absolutely prevail. Balance will be restored. The Star card only comes out if we've been through the hellfire to get there, to the reward, to the beautiful outcome, right? And the Ten of Wands is on the bottom of the other one. This is the end of a burdensome cycle. Very difficult, challenging time, Aquarius. Oh, your reading is gorgeous. So let's check your, let's get an affirmation from the Making Magic deck and see what it has to say for you. Ooh, the element of fire came out. So passion, rebirth, renewal. You did have a lot of fire element coming out with that, you know, the Two of Wands, the Sun card, the Page of Wands. You had that citrine. So there definitely is that warm, glowing self-confidence there. So the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation, Aquarius. This was a great reading for you. I am so excited. I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of May, guys, and I will be seeing you soon. Take care.